we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most expensive NFT art sales so far.
.24 by 24 pixels, simplistic. Only 10,000 were made back in 2017 and originally handed out for free. Now some of these things are trading upwards of $2 million.
I think NFTs are here to stay in perpetuity. I think the NBA is one of the great IPs in the world.
For this list, we'll be looking at non-fungible token art and collectible sales, both individual works and limited collections that have fetched the highest prices as of early 2021. Please note that the number of pieces involved in the sale will impact the ranking, with a preference given to one-of-a-kind items. And values fluctuate, so this is an ever-shifting list. Are you planning on investing in NFTs? Tell us why or why not in the comments below. Number 10. Hashmask number 6718. $603,000. With the right collection, the NFT sky is the limit. Hashmasks is a series of digital works of art that, according to hashmasks.com, was created by over 70 artists from around the world. In total, the Hashmasks collection includes an impressive 16,384 portraits. The value of each individual portrait varies widely, but it's safe to assume that as more of them sell at increasingly high prices, the entire collection will benefit. Keeping track of Hashmasks can be tricky for the uninitiated, however, as the name of Hashmasks can be changed. Currently named the God of War, Hashmask number 6718 sold for 300 ethers, the early 2021 equivalent of $603,012. Number 9. Genesis, $558,000. A collaboration between Trevor Jones and Jose Delbo, Genesis was part of a collection of 5 animated PNG files of Batman. The sale happened back in October of 2020, before the NFT buying frenzy took off in early 2021. As such, the sale of 302.5 Ether was only worth about $200,000 at the time. However, it's considered amongst the most lucrative sales in NFT history, as the value has subsequently risen to over $550,000. The total collection sold for 520 Ether. Genesis begins with an impressive pencil sketch of Batman by comic book artist Jose Delbo. Right before your eyes, it transforms into a more elaborate painting of the Dark Knight. It's a fascinating piece of moving digital art. Number 8. Hashmask number 9939, $844,000. As we were saying before, the Hashmasks have the potential for big money. Hashmask number 9939 is a portrait of a figure sporting a demon mask and a halo. The title of the piece, which might well change eventually, is simply Sex. But as they say,
sex sells.
Says who?
In this particular case, it sold for 420 Ethers on February 3rd, 2021. In dollars, that works out to approximately $844,000. Sex and the aforementioned God of War Hashmasks are actually both currently owned by an account on the OpenSea marketplace by the name of Danny Secure. Considering the investment, it would seem that this user has a lot of faith in the Hashmasks and their future value. Number 7. Jack Dorsey's first tweet, $2.9 million. You heard that right, almost $3 million for one tweet. Specifically, $2,915,835.47. And the tweet in question was only 24 characters. Reading, "Just setting up my Twitter," it was posted by Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey on March 21st, 2006. The winning bid came from Sina Estavi, CEO of a blockchain startup based in Malaysia. He compared the tweet to classic works of art, stating that it wasn't just a tweet and that, quote, "years later, people will realize the true value of this tweet, like the Mona Lisa painting," end quote. We guess time will tell.
For the first tweet, the tweet that really started it all, I think it's just an incredible opportunity for someone who wants to associate themselves with a truly transformative piece of history.
Dorsey has donated the bid to nonprofit organization Give Directly for its African Response Program. Number 6. Earth and Mars, $5.18 million. While one-of-a-kind art NFTs have sold for impressive amounts, some artists have found arguably even greater success with collections and limited runs. Grimes, though best known for her music, was one of the first and biggest names to make headlines by selling limited edition NFT works of art. In late February of 2021, Grimes put a selection of NFT art up for sale, including 2 short videos entitled Earth and Mars. A few thousand copies of each were made available at $7,500 a piece. That might sound steep for something that's not even one of a kind, but Grimes reportedly sold hundreds of each, netting approximately $5.18 million for Earth and Mars. Number 5. CryptoPunks number 6965, 4156, 2890, and 6487. $5.2 million. Like hash masks, CryptoPunk is another collection of NFTs that have taken the market by storm. A series of portraits, CryptoPunk NFTs consist of an 8-bit headshot of the CryptoPunk figure dressed up in different apparel. They look like sprites from a video game, but these fashionable little weirdos can fetch over $1 million.
24 by 24 pixels, simplistic. Only 10,000 were made back in 2017 and originally handed out for free. Now some of these things are trading upwards of $2 million.
CryptoPunks was among the first NFTs on the Ethereum blockchain. According to creators Matt Hall and John Watkinson of Larva Labs, there are 10,000 of these collectible digital artworks, and that number will never expand. CryptoPunks can be human, zombie, ape, or alien, with the latter 3 being the most rare. Between January and March 2021, CryptoPunks number 6965, 4156, 2890, and 6487 sold for between roughly $1.1 and $1.6 million apiece. Number 4. Crossroads, $6.6 million. Before Beeple made history at the Christie's auction, he warmed up with this impressive sale on the Nifty Gateway. Nifty, an online NFT marketplace, has played host to a number of big sales, including Grimes' various NFTs. But Crossroads represented an unprecedented moment in NFT history when it sold for the equivalent of $6.6 million in late February. At the time, it was the single most expensive digital artwork ever sold at auction. In terms of subject matter, the aptly named Crossroads takes inspiration from the 2020 US presidential election.
Could you imagine if I lose my whole life? What am I going to do? I'm going to say, I lost to the worst candidate in the history of politics.
It is pretty intense, and it clearly meant a lot to someone. Number 3, NBA Top Shot, $9.5 million.
It is exploding right now. How much do you believe that this is something that is here to stay versus a fad like, say, Beanie Babies?
I think NFTs are here to stay in perpetuity. I think the NBA is one of the great IPs in the world.
The world of NFTs is populated by a lot of obscure names and confusing concepts that can be hard to wrap your mind around. As such, it's a bit surprising that one of the biggest winners of the NFT craze has been the NBA. Getting in on the action early, the NBA put together its own NFT marketplace where fans can purchase collectible moments in the form of NFTs.
They're created with different degrees of rarity. It allows collectors then to buy, sell, trade, gift their moments, just like trading cards. It sounds super confusing until you click into the website and you see how easy it really is.
The marketplace and collection, both known as NBA Top Shots, offers NFTs for as little as $10 to $15, but that's for the most common ones.
If you look at the top right, the serial number, your serial number is 15 out of that. So the lower the serial number, the more the value goes up.
There are tons of moments going for a few $100,000 a pop. At the top of the scale, a 2019-20 LeBron James that sold for a solid $200,000. When you add it all up, NBA Top Shots have already made nearly $10 million. Number 2, CryptoPunks number 3100 and number 7804, $7.6 million. Pioneers in the world of art NFTs, Larva Labs have some of the most valuable sales in the history of the technology. As we've already delved into, there are 10,000 CryptoPunks total, but when it comes to aliens, there are only 9 available.
Put the phone down.
As the rarest of the CryptoPunks, the aliens have done massive business when they go up for auction. Tied at $7.6 million apiece are number 3100 and number 7804. The former is an alien rocking what appears to be a simple sweatband on its forehead. The latter is a bit more dressed up, sporting a cap and a pair of shades while smoking a pipe. Because of the value of Ethereum at the time of sale, number 3100 technically sold for more, but at $7.6 million, that's splitting hairs. Before we unveil our top pick, here's an honorable mention. Nyan Cat, $590,000. From humble roots as a beloved meme to a six-figure work of art.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Every Day's The First 5,000 Days, $69 million. There's been a lot of debate surrounding NFTs. Is this a bold new frontier for the world of both art and investing, or a passing trend? Beeple, real name Mike Winkleman, is the artist behind Every Day's The First 5,000 Days, and he's publicly stated that he believes that NFTs are a bubble.
I look at it kind of almost like, it really, all it is a proof of ownership. It's really proving you own some digital file.
Even if that proves true, we doubt that he'll be complaining. Fetching almost 10 times that of the second most expensive art NFT, this unique work of art sold for a staggering $69 million.
69 million? I think it probably means digital art is here to stay.
It also bears the distinction of being the first of its kind to be auctioned at the iconic Christie's auction house. And if that's not enough, it's now in the history books as the third most expensive artwork by a living artist.
To be quite honest, this is not something I saw coming. And so, it's just been overwhelming for sure.